You have to ask me what my favorites are.
What are your favorites?
He's so selfish. He only thinks about himself.
The driving will give people back home a heart attack. I kid you not.
Hi, I'm Keely, and this is Piston.
Hi, I'm Derek.
And we're with you today for a special Valentine's Day content.
And thanks to IGA Pass for supporting today's content.
We wanted to start this off by sharing the story of how we first met.
So we first met in college.
I danced at the University of Kentucky, and Derek played basketball. And we met at a party.
Very fun party.
And I thought Derek was so weird.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was pretty much love at first sight, and we were together every day, pretty inseparable.
She never wanted to leave me, and...
No, see, he's gonna say that, but he was always blowing up my phone.
No, we always wanted to be around each other, and I think after we had first, like she said, met, then we were, anytime I had off, I was always trying to be with her, and whenever she had free time, we were always trying to, you know, coordinate something.
Before school, during our breaks, and after basketball practice.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. So when I first decided to propose to Keely, my idea was to do it on senior night when we were playing Vanderbilt. And so I had to coordinate the event a little bit with Coach Cal, make sure it was fine, that he was going to be like okay with everything, and then also with our media team at Kentucky. But you know, it was funny. Coach Calipari, he was trying to do like the most, like have like this big video and all this stuff. And the more I thought about it, I was like, man, I'm just going to be really nervous during all that. So I'm just trying to keep it as simple as I can. But I was the last one to come out for the seniors, and once I came out and they had announced my name and everybody had already walked by, I about tripped Coach Cal's wife actually, and then got down on one knee and proposed to Keely.
You also asked my dad the night before.
I did ask her dad the night before.
He forgot to ask my dad.
I did. It was really bad.
And I don't know how it is in Turkey, but in America, you're always supposed to ask the bride's father.
No, I was because I had talked to Holly, Keely's mom, back in like December or January, I can't remember exactly.
No, it was before Christmas.
Okay, like December, I think then. And she, of course, was, you know, very happy and excited about everything. And then I was already like thinking about, all right, well, then you have to figure out the ring, and then, you know, the best timing and all this stuff, and then.
And Derek thought it would be a good time to propose in front of 25,000 people.
You know, I wanted to share with the college, and you know, I felt like it meant a lot to me, and also playing there 4 years, I thought like the fans would enjoy sharing that experience with us. So what were your feelings when I got down on one knee and, you know, proposed to you?
I think at first I was in shock because I wasn't expecting it then. And then I failed one class in college, and it was public speaking.
Look at the camera.
So being in front of 25,000 people and that happening, I wouldn't change it if it happened again. I would prefer it to be the same way because it was such a special moment, but it made me really shy.
I think that like when people always talk like about like when they propose, that there was like, you're so nervous and
I was so nervous.
Well, I mean, for sure, I could definitely understand that. But like my whole thoughts like through the whole thing was that I wasn't nervous up until I like got the ring out and went to put it on her finger, and I started shaking.
And my hand was shaking.
I was shaking so bad, and then that's when like I think the nerves really hit me.
And then you couldn't hear anything, because he whispered in my ear before he proposed. What did you say?
I said, "You want to get married?"
Yeah, you want to get married.
I said something dumb.
But we're in the center of a huge arena, and I could barely hear what he said. He had tripped the coach's wife, and then I see him get down on one knee, and it was like a roaring. The atmosphere, yeah. I was in shock. I think the whole game, I couldn't tell you one thing that happened during the game, minus he played so bad because I was in.
I mean, I think that
shock.
if I was to do it all over again, I would have did it after, but because I played terrible. It was after that whole situation went down. I think I had like maybe 3 points and went 1 for 9, something horrible.
We got married so young and right out of college. That's not very, it's normal, but it's not normal because we got engaged when we were in school.
Right.
So the options for honeymoons, you go to the DR, the Dominican Republic, or Aruba, or the Bahamas, or Mexico.
Mexico, something like that.
Or what is that place? St. Lucia, like
Haiti?
No.
I think it's in Haiti. St. Lucia's in Haiti, I think.
Okay, I don't know.
I think
But
somewhere in the Caribbean.
There's like 6 places that like you kind of are the traditional places to go. I feel like now after COVID, a lot of people our age are getting married, but we got married 6 years ago. So now they're doing Italy or France, or they're going to other places.
Right.
I want to ask you some fast track questions. What was the first day we met?
It was in September. I don't remember the exact day.
He's lying.
But
He thought it was November. I
did
told
think
him
it was
that.
November. I did.
When did we start dating?
We started dating in November, though. I don't know the
What
dates.
year?
2014.
Okay. What was the first gift you ever bought me?
I don't know. I don't know, but I know what you bought me, though, the first gift.
A backpack.
Yes, I do remember that.
The first trip we ever took.
First trip was to Moorhead.
Okay, but a longer trip we took.
A longer trip? Probably to
We just
Florida.
spoke about it.
Florida,
Okay.
yeah, Florida.
What's the one thing I can't live without when traveling?
I would say water, and then piston,
Or my phone.
or your phone.
How many countries have we visited so far?
So we visited, let's think, France, Spain,
I'm not helping.
Germany, the Czech Republic, Austria, Switzerland, Italy, Turkey. Forgetting one.
You're forgetting a lot.
Am I?
Yeah.
The Dominican Republic, okay.
Didn't you say that already?
No, I didn't. I got 8. And then
I forgot about that. That's a country.
I feel like you've been some spots I haven't. Oh, Egypt. Egypt?
No, that we have visited so far.
Oh,
As a couple.
as a couple. Then for sure it's France, Germany, Czech Republic, Spain, Austria, Switzerland, the Dominican Republic, Canada.
Where did we live for 2 years?
Oh, Italy. Come on.
There's more.
Oh my gosh. Germany? Did I say Germany?
I think you said Germany.
Did I say Germany?
This isn't fast. What is our favorite service of IGA Pass?
I don't know what you like better, but for me, I like the IGA Pass gate, like getting through passport control
Skipping
and all.
lines,
Oh
for
man,
sure, that's the best.
That's the best. When
That's
you see
what I
like a
was
big
thinking.
line and you just bam, you're right there.
I thought you were gonna say food or the buggy.
I mean, the food's great as well. I think the buggy is for sure the second, because not having to walk the whole big airport is, the best too.
What's my favorite Turkish food?
Favorite Turkish food?
What is it?
I feel like I know this and I'm forgetting. The lentil soup.
Lentil soup is so
Oh, you've been
good.
killing that. The lentil soup, I would say. And the tea. I love the tea.
But that's not food.
But it's Turkish. I
What's
don't
my
know.
favorite color?
Favorite color is like, I don't know, like pink? Black? No.
Blue.
Blue? She never wears blue. I feel like.
We shouldn't do this.
Yeah. I feel like it was pink.
I can't think of questions right now, but I feel like I have some good ones. What is your biggest regret?
So in college, for your 21st birthday, the game before, I can't remember exactly when, but I was having my career high, and for me to hit 21 for your 21st birthday,
You missed 1-3.
I missed 1-3. So that was probably my biggest regret.
You just didn't love me as much as you thought.
Sorry.
Terrible.
Okay, so let me quiz you. What is your favorite thing about Istanbul or Turkey in general?
My favorite thing about Turkey is that they have IGA Pass in the airport. For sure. We travel so much. I mean, I haven't been able to travel a lot since I found out I was pregnant, but that is definitely my favorite thing about Turkey. I'm not joking.
So
every time we tell anyone at home, like, they're like, how's Turkey? And we're like, oh my gosh, you gotta try, when you come visit the airport, IGA Pass, like that's the first thing we say. The food and diversity of the different cultures would probably be second to IGA Pass. And then the third is basketball. The basketball is really good here. We got married in August, about a year and a half after we got engaged.
Yeah, August 4th.
During off season.
Yeah, and it was actually really cool. The night before our wedding, we had all of our like wedding party come and stay with us. So all the girls stayed at Keely's parents' house with Keely, and then the guys stayed with me in these like apartments that they own on the golf course.
I think we had the largest wedding party known to man. We had over 36 people in just our wedding party.
Yeah, I had to start making friends to even out like the girls and
Derek
the guys.
was asking everyone to stand by his side.
So no, it was fun though. But no, the day of the wedding came, and
it was the hottest day of the year that summer, like 104. It was like 42 degrees Celsius. It was so hot, and insane. They were in suits.
Yeah, it was insane.
The girls were wearing black, and we were underneath we were outside with no air conditioning.
Yeah, it was
Derek almost passed out right after our ceremony.
Well, wedding day came, and we arrived at the venue, and we got married on a sod farm in where we stay at in the summers.
A pretty typical Kentucky wedding. We had 300 of our closest friends and family, so it was a huge wedding. Again, it was hot, and it turned into a big party.
Yeah, so you drink before it, then as soon as the ceremony ends, you have the big celebration. You have an entrance with the music to where everybody's eating at, and then once you get done eating and saying your thank yous to everyone, you have a big party and just celebrate coming together. And so we had a really good time. We had some
nobody left the dance. Nobody wanted to leave the dance floor. Even when the DJ was packing up to go, people were yelling at him. I think he stayed over an hour.
Yeah, I think everybody pretty much overstayed.
One of my best friends did a front flip into the DJ booth, and everything, all the sound system and everything fell to the floor.
I think we had like
we broke a chair. We have a friend who has he has progeria. A condition called progeria that only 100, like a little over 100 kids around the world have it. And it's a rare aging disorder. The life expectancy is 14 years old. And there's one kid in Kentucky that have it. So he was our ring bearer, where he carried the rings and pretty much walked down the aisle by himself. And so we do a lot of fundraising and stuff for him back home, and we've done that every year since 2014 or 2015. Mm-hmm. But all the money goes to the foundation and never to the family. So on our wedding day, we had him in his wheelchair in the middle of the dance floor, and we did a dollar dance to a song called Pony. I don't know if
that's what it was. Yeah.
I don't know if you all know it. But the girls everyone put dollars in their mouths, like $100, $50, and they were crawling on the dance floor to Zach, putting it in his shirt and in his pants, and then he got to take all that money home and use it however he wanted to. And I think we almost raised like $1,000 for him that day, and he said it was the best day of his life.
Yeah, I could understand.
He had hundreds of girls crawling at him with dollars in their mouth.
So, but I mean, it was a great time, and everybody still talks about it, how it was like the funnest wedding they've ever been to, and I don't know, I mean,
yeah,
it was good. Other than that heat.
The heat was so bad, but we had so much fun because we knew that was our last day with all of our friends before we started our European basketball adventure.
That's true, yeah.
So we wanted it to be like a big celebration before we left home.
Yeah.
Okay, so after our wedding ceremony and reception, We gave ourselves a day to rest and recoup. And then for our honeymoon, we went to the Dominican Republic for 10 days.
Yeah, it was a good trip, really interesting. Did some fun things. We seen some monkeys, little different excursions.
We did
zip lining. What else did we do? Anything else?
We hung out for 10 days.
Hung out, just us, 10 days in Punta Cana, beautiful.
We booked this beautiful villa with like a private, it wasn't very private, you had rooms next to you, but it said a private view. And there was just bushes separating us from the other rooms and the pools, the public pools and stuff. And one morning we wake up and we walked outside on our balcony, and just off in like the distance you hear, Willis! And we went there by ourselves. We knew no one there. We were so far away from home. I think it took us 8 hours. We did a 2-hour flight to Atlanta from Kentucky, and then a 4-hour flight from Atlanta to the DR. In a totally different country, and someone is hiding in the bushes screaming his name.
So it ended up being like a Kentucky fan, and for those who don't know,
where he played basketball in college has a huge fan base.
Right.
And they saw that we were there on social media, so they had been waiting outside all morning for us to come out.
Yeah, no, it was funny though.
So we spent most of our honeymoon hiding from people.
But it was good.
We really enjoyed. We had 10 days just by ourselves. Derek was leaving to go to Germany. It was our first. We were moving away from home for the first time, so we chose to go there for 10 days. It was close to home. We were fresh out of college. We were broke, so it was the easiest trip to take.
For sure.
And it was all inclusive. All our food and drinks and stay.
Yeah, no, it was honestly, it was a great trip. I had a lot of fun, and we had a lot of fun, and awesome.
It was pretty.
But
pretty. Leaving the resort, it was a little rough.
Yeah, but.
So after our honeymoon, we moved to Germany, like 2 days, I think, after we got back to America. And Germany, or our honeymoon was our first out-of-country trip, but moving to Germany was our first time leaving home for a long period of time, because we got married at 22, 23?
Yeah, 22, 23.
And in the States, you go to college if you go to school, from 18 to 22, 23 years old. And I think after that initial move to Germany, it sparked a travel.
Yeah, I mean,
travel interest in us.
Right.
We got in trouble within the first month of living in Germany by Derek's first European coach, because we drove. He got 3 days off, and we drove to Amsterdam, 3 hours to Amsterdam for the weekend, and we got in so much trouble.
Yeah, well, that first off day comes, and it's like, all right, you don't want to stay in the city you're going to be staying in the whole year. You want to see what's around.
And you're away from home in a foreign country, and you know all of these beautiful places are surrounding you, so you want to see what you can while you can.
Right.
And after that first trip to Amsterdam, I think we were hooked. We wanted to see everything. We went home from that trip and started making a list.
Yeah.
Instagramming anything we could, Googling what was the closest driving destinations we could get to from where we lived.
Right, that's kind of just how we do, we decide what cities we're gonna do is
what's near us and how many days we have off.
How many days we have off. I mean, this year with the EuroLeague schedule, it's different, but you know.
But that year, our first year over here, we went to Amsterdam. We lived near Prague, Berlin.
Where else did we go? I feel like we went.
We went somewhere else. I don't remember.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
No.
And then our second year over here, we were near Austria and Switzerland, and then only a 5-hour drive to northern Italy. So we did everything. We were a 4-hour train from Paris. We went all over. Plus basketball allows him to see so many places. So if he goes somewhere that he knows I would like, he's like, you have to come back here. And then maybe that next off day or the FIBA break, that's where we go.
Right. I feel like we were always out and about doing things like that in college. Like we would always try and, you know, we would drive up to Cincinnati, which is
we're always out of the house.
Right. So, and that was the thing where okay, you don't have to take a crazy trip, but okay, you can go see something and you can just make it a day thing. So I think like, especially being over here where there's so many different like cultures and like amazing cities to go and see.
And it's really dog friendly, so he can pretty much go.
Right, and
we have Piston, so he can go everywhere.
And you know, like we may or may not live here. You know, maybe we have another, I don't know, 8 years or something over here. So we want to see and experience as much as we can.
Or maybe we're not in, like we haven't been back to Germany since we've lived in, I mean, you have for basketball, but us as a couple, we haven't been back there since we were there. So during all the, like you find out what that country's, what something special is to do in that country, and then you want to do it all while you're there. So we did all of the Christmas markets for 2 years, and we wanted to see and do, we went to the...
Yeah, just all the different things you can do. But I mean, in Germany, we went to Oktoberfest. Like here in Turkey, we had to do a lot more research here just because we had no clue.
But you think of Turkey and you know Ankara, Bodrum, Istanbul, Cappadocia. I think those are the most common, and I wouldn't even add, I know Ankara is the capital, but as a American coming over here, most people hear of Istanbul and Cappadocia first.
Right.
And then we got here and we started hearing of Bodrum and
I had no clue about Bodrum. Antalya I had no clue about, and those are like amazing like places to go and a bunch of resorts and you know a ton of things to do.
What's your favorite?
Oh gosh, favorite?
Top 3 favorites.
I just love Italy and I love the Amalfi Coast. I mean, specific, like I love Positano, Rome I love, but for me Italy is just like the pace of life combined with like the food and then the language there. It's like all like in one.
It's small. I think it's convenient to get around.
Right, and then you can take the trains. You can, you know, everything is just. I just like the culture that way.
You have to ask me what my favorites are.
What are your favorites?
He's so selfish. He only thinks about himself.
What's your favorite city?
My favorite cities or city?
City. I mean, country, wherever.
I don't have a favorite city. I think my top 3. If you had to pick 3 places to choose to see in Europe. Cities in Europe, Paris, oh gosh, Prague, I need to do 5. Prague, Paris.
I would say you gotta come to Istanbul too, you know.
Istanbul, I would pick Cappadocia over Istanbul.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, Cappadocia is more...
Like I would put it in front, I think Istanbul's really cool.
Yeah.
But I think it's really big, it could be overwhelming.
That's true too, yeah.
As a foreigner, yeah, especially the driving.
The driving will give people back home a heart attack. I kid you not. It's insane.
I think Cappadocia, Prague, Paris, Venice, and Amalfi Coast. Well, we've been married for 6 years, so if we got married tomorrow, where would we go? As a Valentine's Day trip or something that's really romantic?
In my opinion, I think that the Alps are like one of the best spots to go to, and especially in the winter when it's like.
But that's if you're a mountain person.
But it's also like cozy. It's like the environment. It's just like you feel like you're just secluded.
You're bundled up, cuddled up.
Up there. Like the resort we went to is like it was just real relaxing, and it was just like a good time to like reconnect or feel like you're building your relationship. You know? I
think that if we were newlyweds again, or if I could give advice to newlyweds to take a Valentine's Day trip somewhere, I would definitely pick somewhere calm.
Yeah.
Like the Serenity in Cappadocia is very peaceful, cozy. It's very relaxing and beautiful. And then
I would say like
Venice is very calm.
Venice, yeah.
But in February, maybe not because of.
Well, just like Carnivale and stuff like that.
But somewhere it's special and unique and still really romantic. Like the scene, the city, it sets the mood.
Yeah, I mean, you could throw Paris in there. I mean, I think for sure, like, there's just a lot of spots in Italy I could think of that would be great. And it's also
I think that like most romantic cities if you're looking for something more, you're out of the house every day and moving around, I would pick Venice or Paris. But if you want something more relaxing and laid back and just low key, I would pick Cappadocia or the mountains.
Yeah.
You know, there's a fire.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
In Cappadocia, you have all the beautiful carpets and the terraces that you can just like lay back on and enjoy the views with the fires.
Yeah, get a little Turkish tea and chill out.
In the Alps, you get a bottle of champagne and you can hang out by a fire and enjoy the mountains and the snow.
So, yeah.
I think and you have the hot tubs.
Yeah, I think for me, the Alps though, definitely.
But the Alps are somewhere with a view that's more intimate.
Yeah, no, 100%.
For sure.
It's got to be the right resort or like the right hotel or whatever you have, you know, set up.
But then if you go to Paris, it's the city of love, so you don't have to put so much emphasis or focus on where you're staying. It's more about what you all choose to do around the city.
Well, that's why Venice is cool, because you can take like the boat, you know, it's like you can have like the really good dinners, and then like you're just in like, it feels like you're in your own little world. It's still a secluded
island. I think the population's over 30,000 people, so it's still small for under 30,000 people. As a travel couple and a professional basketball player, we spend a lot of times in the airports, and we're so thankful for IGA Pass because they've made our experiences so much more smooth and better and have just saved our lives and helped us kill time in the airport.
Yes, I mean, for sure. I have travel anxiety, so I'm very...
It's so annoying in the airport.
I'm very, you know, checkpoint based, so when we arrive to the airport, it's nice to go through the IGA Pass gate, get from the jump, and then, you know, getting through IGA Pass passport control, and then also going up to the IGA Pass lounge, you know, to relax.
The food, the time to chill.
Yeah, just
knowing you're gonna make it to your gate in a timely manner.
Right.
They do everything for you.
Right, so, and then after you're done with that, catching the IGA Pass buggy to your gate has been, you know, a lifesaver when you're carrying, you know, all this luggage and a dog and everything else. So thankfully they've helped my travel anxiety go down.
And as an international traveler, like coming from America to here, having them pick you up at the gate after an 11-hour flight is the best. It's amazing, literally. Just, you know, take that little ride up to passport control, and then they do all of your luggage. They helped me with the dog. So, you know, I can't say enough great things about IGA Pass. I wish all airports had IGA Pass. Yes, please. Okay, my last burning question. What do I mean to you? Well, you mean everything to me, you know. I mean, I feel like you're my best friend. I'm listening. Keep going. Hype me up. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you I don't know. I feel like I am sounding like cliche, but I feel like you have been like what I needed in life to, you know, be a better person. I feel like we changed each other's lives in like the best way and most unexpected. Right. I feel like since meeting each other that our lives have gotten better and we've like grown up a lot. Yeah. And we've been through like a lot of things together, and that, yeah. I mean, we continue to grow as we get older. Yeah. And not grow apart, we grow together as we grow. Right. So yeah, and I mean, you know, I think we're heading in the right direction, and we've built like a good life for ourselves so far. So yeah. That's what I would say. What about you? I don't think I can answer this question. You gonna cry or something? I ain't gonna lie, I was about to cry like saying that. Were you? No, don't cry. I was fighting. I can't be serious in front of people. I was fighting it, I ain't gonna lie. But, your turn. Hold on. You have to ask me to say it again. All right. No, you have to start over. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not starting over. So what do you mean to me? No. Did I say that right? I did not say that right. What do I mean to you? What do I... So what do I mean to you? I can't do this. Come on.
Keep that.
For the content, you
I
gotta
know,
do
I
it.
know.
You gotta figure it out.
I feel like we just said, what you just said is everything I would say. I think that from the moment we met, we've continued to make each other better and fill each other, like fill the holes. Not that we were ever broken before we met, but I just feel like it was like a puzzle piece and we just instantly clicked. And as we've gotten older, I don't know, I can't imagine my life without you. I don't know what to say.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, no, that's
right.
right.
I feel like we live life really well together. And I honestly could not imagine living life or doing this or getting to where we are today with anyone else.
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
like, I think we complement each other in the best ways.
Right.
Whether it's cleaning the house or driving, maybe not driving a car.
And I think like we've like kept like how we are as like people. Like we like, cause like some people are very like against like changing. You know what I mean?
Think one of my favorite things about you is that I have this big personality, and it doesn't matter if it's like if I'm friends with a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter who it is, but you've never dimmed that personality or dimmed that light. You've always made that light brighter and accepted me and let me be who I am and let me grow into who I'm supposed to be.
Right, because I'm the best.
Yeah, you are the best. And now we get to have a little baby Derek.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Before we say goodbye, we would like to thank IGA Pass for today's special content.
The Willis family wishes a happy Valentine's Day to the Anadolu Efes family.